Hi everyone, I'm Kim Wyatt. I am a nationally certified Pilates teacher and a level 3 MELT instructor, and I have a little home studio here in the Tuscaloosa, Alabama area. Today, I'm here to take you through some exercises that you can do at home to help improve your balance. Very often I have clients come to me saying that balance is starting to become a problem. Of course, they come to me to do some Pilates and some strengthening exercises, but there's also things that you can do at home without any fancy equipment, and I'm going to teach you that today. All you're really going to need is a chair with a back that comes to about waist height or hip height. You could do this at a table or a countertop. What I don't want you to do is be up against a wall where your hands are here. I want the hands to be pretty low. Okay. Another thing is your positioning. Your knees are going to stay soft, and I want you to try and keep your shoulders right over your hips and avoid tucking your pelvis. So a lot of times when we feel like we're unsteady, we grip and we get tight, or we lock out our knees. All right. So we kind of want to keep everything a little bouncy and a little soft. That's actually going to help you improve your balance or keep your equilibrium a little bit better than really getting stiff and locked out. All right, so there are several steps to this, or several phases. The first is you're going to bring your hands onto whatever surface you're working with. You're going to soften both knees, and let's shift your weight to your right leg, pick up your left foot, and then just start to twiddle your fingers. And as you're doing this, you're just noticing in that standing leg any adjustments, any wobbles, any shifting back and forth. Also, you're going to notice, did you just tuck your pelvis? If you did, let's untuck the pelvis. Did you straighten your knee? Soften the knee and try and keep your shoulders over your hips and your gaze forward. You're aiming to do this for about 30 seconds, and then you're going to set that foot down and reset. All right, let's soften the knees. Shift your weight over to your left. You're going to pick up your right foot, twiddle those fingers, and you're looking for all the same things that we looked at before. The adjustments or the shifting in that standing leg. Did you tuck your pelvis? Did you lock out your knee? Try and undo that. Try and keep your shoulders over your hips and your gaze forward. And again, we're trying to stay here for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to set that foot down. All right. So if you really struggled with that part, that's where you're going to stay. You're just going to keep doing those exercises. Maybe do 3 sets on each side. And as you get steadier, then you'll progress to this next step. All right. So here's the next phase. Same position, eyes forward, shoulders over hips, pelvis in a more neutral position, soften your knees. You're going to shift your weight over to your right side. You're going to pick up your left foot, start to twiddle your fingers here. All right. And then you're going to take your right hand away and just twiddle the fingers of the foot that's lifted. All right. And that's all you're doing. And again, you're just noticing how steady you are. Any adjustments that you're making, any compensations that you're falling into to keep from falling. And obviously, if you have to keep putting your foot down, I would say that that's a sign that things aren't quite balanced, and then you're going to bring that foot down and come back to center. Try that on the other side. Soften your knees, shift your weight to your left, pick your right foot up, start to twiddle your fingers on your chair there. And then you're going to take your left hand away and just the fingers of the foot that's off. So it's my right hand twiddling and my right foot off the mat. We're looking for all those compensations. And again, if you got to keep putting your foot down, that's a sign that maybe you're not quite ready to move into this, this phase or this level. And then you're going to set your foot down and put both hands on. All right, so if you were struggling with that, or you felt a little unsteady, maybe you go just to the first phase and the second phase, work through those, maybe 3 sets of those exercises per phase for several weeks until you feel a little bit better. So one of the signs there would be if you had to constantly keep putting your foot down. All right, so maybe you just work on that. All right, so this is the final phase. All right, last one. Fingertips are on your surface. Your knees are soft. Let's shift your weight over to your right leg. Pick up your left foot. Twiddle those fingers. All right. Now you're going to take your left hand away. So it's my right fingers twiddling, and it's my left leg lifted. We're going to aim to stay here for about 30 seconds. Gaze is forward, shoulders over pelvis. Pelvis in that neutral position, no tucking. Oh no, look, I had to do that. All right, so I must need to do this a little bit more. And then after about 30 seconds, you're gonna set the foot down and come back to that start position. So teachers need to practice too, right? All right, soften those knees, shift your weight to the left, pick up your right foot, start with the twiddling of the fingers, but then take the right hand away, and then just twiddle those left fingers. All right, looking for all those adjustments, all those signs that maybe we're not quite steady here, that the gaze is forward, and then you're gonna set the feet down. So there's you a practice that you can do at home with a chair, a countertop, a tabletop. But let me also say, if you do a melt foot treatment before any of this, it's really going to help enhance the results of your work. By waking up those proprioceptors at the bottom of your feet, it's going to create better neurosignaling up through your body, all the way from the soles of your feet up to the top of your head, and is really going to help enhance the work you do. I'll put a link for the Melt Hand and Foot Kit in the description of this video. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope you practice, and I hope you get some improvement. You'll have a great day.